Hi everyone, I'm Chia. I was a teacher. I especially enjoy the time with my high school students. Not only are they smart, but also very energetic. However, sometimes they easily get bored when everything is not interesting enough. They are not paying full attention to the class, sick of sitting on a chair, and also tired of taking notes. And I started to reflect on myself. What should I do to draw their eyes? And I found they are really into videos. My students always share an interesting one with each other, so it would be a good idea to play some educational videos in class. But I found it's not that effective and efficient as I thought. I played the video in class twice, and after my explanation, I had my students write down their ideas and questions. When all was done, I spent some time collecting all their notes. As I read each piece of writing, I check up all the answers in order to clearly know their points of view toward the video, so that I could understand what level every student was. But it really took me a lot of time to finish all of them. Besides, I found some of the students didn't write down anything. One student even told me she left the note blank because she didn't figure out all the details. Video is very compelling and dynamic, but how do I facilitate learning by using it? How do I know our students have learned from the video? How do we evaluate students' understanding of the video? How do I increase the efficiency of collecting students' feedback? Finally, I found a solution in Edpuzzle where I can help evaluate my students' video learning and increase my working efficiency. It has brought a tremendous change to me and my students. Edpuzzle has cooperated with lots of educational platforms such as YouTube, Khan Academy, TED Talk, and National Geographic. Teachers of different subjects can find many useful materials up there and do the editing. Take my language class for example. My goal was to help my high school students train their English listening skills and improve their comprehension in a particular lesson. So in my case, I went to Edpuzzle and picked up a TED Talk video. The first thing I did was being very familiar with this video. So I watched it several times and marked down around 3 important details and target vocabulary and sentences that my students needed to take a close look later. Then, I added an audio note in some points of this TED Talk, where students could listen to my explanation and was able to learn the new vocabulary and the new concept of English grammar. I also added an open question to have them write down any thoughts on the talk. Basically, the principle of video teaching is to present a shorter video. The longer the video is, the more distracted students will be. However, if you really need to present a longer video, cropping it into several clips would be a good idea. In this way, you can make sure your students will stay focused. I sent the Edpuzzle video through Google Classroom earlier, so all the students can watch it beforehand to get themselves prepared. During the class, as they are equipped with the knowledge, they are able to effectively activate the discussion with a full understanding of the video. When they want to rewatch the clip, they can return a place that they are not familiar with at any time. Until they understand the whole concept, they will give out their answers and send them out. Their responses will be saved behind Edpuzzle's system automatically. Since using Edpuzzle, I found my students are more engaged in the discussion and more familiar with every lesson. I saw they enjoy learning new knowledge from the video and were excited to share their new ideas with other classmates. In the aspect of teaching, it becomes easier for me to manage my students' responses. I can efficiently read their answers behind the system and sort out their questions very quickly. I don't have to spend a lot of time collecting their work, so it's much more convenient for me to evaluate my students' video learning. Also, Edpuzzle helps me detect students' problems efficiently. I can easily manage my students' learning process and provide further support to them. After checking up all the responses, I went to help some students who needed my extra explanation. In addition, I was not the only teacher using Edpuzzle at school. There are more and more teachers implementing Edpuzzle to their video teaching. We share our own video editing on Edpuzzle, so we are able to use other teachers' work, which really saves us a lot of time. It's no doubt that video teaching has been a trend. Through Edpuzzle, teachers are able to create video assessment to understand their students more effectively than before. Teachers can also share their videos with other teachers to form a harmonious video teaching community. Most importantly, students are more engaged and feel secure in video learning.